Next on your feed at 5, the scramble to get our roads cleaned up is on once again. We're used to seeing the snow cleanup from our cars, but what does it look like from the plow point of view? Emma Henderson hopped a ride with a plow driver today in Lakewood to get his perspective on cleaning up and staying safe. Emma, good evening to you. What did you learn?
Good evening. Well, I definitely learned just how big a plow is when you're trying to get in it rather than when you're just looking at it from the road. But I also learned just how long it can take to clear just a main road, the amount of work that goes into it. So here in Lakewood, they anticipate it'll take 4 or 5 passes of Detroit Avenue alone to clear it, and that's one main road. They also have all the side streets and neighborhood streets they have to tackle. That's where they really get to maneuvering these huge vehicles. The plow drivers can't actually see their plow, just a brightly colored pole coming up from the blade, and they have to get as close to the curb as they can, which is why you might end up with a buried car if it's parked on the roadway.
We don't bury them intentionally, but we do have to plow the snow. It makes our job a lot harder when cars are there, and when a car moves, we do have to move that snow.
Now, part of the reason it's so important that those plows get to the curb is that they need to get to those gutters so that when the snow melts, it can actually get into our drains. That way, we're not dealing with a flooded road. Jay?
Yeah, there is so much, Emma, that goes into it. I'm wondering, was there ever a time during your ride along where you were a little frightened? Because those things are big and they move pretty quickly.
I have to say, the one thing that I was nervous about was when we would get close to the cars and we would drive, kind of weave in behind a car and weave back out to get that spot open. To me, it felt like we were getting so close, but of course the driver, he's got years and years of experience and he knew exactly when he needed to do what he needed to do. But to me, it made me a little anxious.
Yeah, not an easy job for sure, and kind of a thankless job, because it's like being an offensive lineman on a football team. You're only recognized when you do something wrong, and it's the same thing for the plow guys. But we're behind all of them. Keep up the great work. Emma, thanks. We appreciate it.